Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny, and folks, we've got a beautiful day for what we're going to do. It's about 48, maybe 50 degrees. Hopefully it's that warm. But many of you know that I cut my own firewood. And I do that during the winter, and I cut some, of course, practically all year round. And that's a great way to save a lot of money on heat. But I want to show you today, I've been around chainsaws all of my life. I have used chainsaws since I was a kid. And I'm going to tell you something, filing those chainsaws is something that a lot of times people have never really gotten down pat, if you will. I'm talking about doing it right. I have filed chainsaws for years, but you are human today, and let me tell you, it is difficult to get that chainsaw on the right angle. Now, most of those chains, they are filed on a 30 degree angle. And it's difficult to do that, but I want to show you a way that I do it and how that it is so easy and so quick. So you hang around and I'm going to show you how I sharpen my chainsaws. So let's go in my workshop. Now folks, this is a grinder. Let me tell you, it's got its own wheel here, and I'm going to show you how that I file my chains and I keep them really sharp without having to use a file. The old-fashioned file method, you've got to be accurate with those things. And in many cases, you can be off by just 1/2 of a degree filing that saw, and your chain will start cutting crazy. I mean, it will be crooked and it will be like it's dull. But this, let me show you up close here. This is something that you can use for filing your chains, and it's set, most of your changes are on 30 degrees, a 30 degree angle. Remember that, they're on a 30 degree angle. But with this, you're not going to make an error because it's preset. Let me show you how easy it is. Now this is a grinder wheel, and of course I won't touch that like that, but let me show you, just turn it on. This is a grinder sharpener that's made by Buffalo Tools, and I got it on Amazon a year or so ago for about 50 bucks. Now let me show you how it works. Just slowly go down with it like this. There, and let me mark that one. Now I went to get a Sharpie, and mine was kind of old, and so instead of a Sharpie, I grabbed my wife's tube of lipstick. I found it in there. It works just as good. It's pink. So I'm going to mark that first tooth, and that way I won't be filing that tooth twice. So lipstick's okay. It'll work just as good. Now let's go on to the next one. Just roll it a little bit like that. Now, just do it that way again. Just like that. You're not gonna make an error by doing it like that. You just turn it, pull the lever down, go to the next tooth, just like that. You can do the entire chain. Well, you're going to see how long it's going to take. Anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. You can do the entire chain. See how foolproof it is? You're not going to sit there and work your fingers hoping you get it right. You can make, like I said, just a tiny, tiny fraction of a degree, and your saw is not going to cut right because it won't be accurate. All right, there it is. No, I got one more. Right there it is. Now, what do? You got one side, right? There's two sides to that chain. There's a left and there's a right side you've got to cut. So, right here, look. Just give it a twist. Turn it around to right here on that 30-degree mark right there. Right there on that 30 degree. Now, tighten it down. Make sure it's on the 30. Tighten it down. All right. Now, all you do here, mark the first tooth. There we go. Now, number one. Number two. It's got its adjustments. Sometimes you have to, right here, I failed to point this out to you. Let me get this right. Right here is basically this adjustment, and this adjustment here is more or less about the only ones that you'll need to mess with or regulate from time to time. The adjustment of your tooth here and the adjustment of your setting, which is you'll want to put it on 30 degrees. That's basically all it is. And it's so easy that once you do it once or twice, you won't have any problem. So let's finish this up. There's the last tooth. And we're done. We're done. I paid about 40 or 50 bucks for that thing, and I think it had maybe a year or so warranty with it. You can get a large, bigger one, more expensive, but I don't really see the need to. This thing is made of plastic, but the grinding iron seems to hold its power and strength and doesn't seem to wear at all. And I've used it, well, like I said, I got it a little over a year ago. Now this thing is ready to go. So we're going to put this back on the chainsaw and let you see how it works, okay? Now I put the chain back on the old saw, so let's go and show you how that works. Just a little demonstration, folks, to give you an idea of how that chain sharpener works. And listen, it does a great job, and I highly recommend it. You can see how it cuts. Now, that is an old saw that I have got, and let me tell you, it's ancient. It's an old Poland. It's been around a long time, and that chain has been, like I said, filed probably at least a half a dozen times with a file, but that's the first time that I've ever used it on that grinding wheel to cut it and to file it like it should have been filed. So listen, you may be a new listener. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button and ring that bell, and you'll get all of our videos up to date. And listen, click the like button while you're at it. And listen, I appreciate you for watching our videos, and as always, you have a wonderful, blessed day, and we'll talk to you later.